Yes. Okay, guys. One half of Esme and Eric, you guys. I am Eric. Like, subscribe, comment, follow, all that good stuff. We get some good shit going, you guys. So I do a live, you guys. Yesterday, I noticed there's a post on Facebook of my mom. She just left my house yesterday morning. She was gonna catch a ride with me down to standoff. She's gonna go make her appointment. I end up I get up pretty early. I get up at 7, and I somehow am magically always late for work. So yeah, one of those mornings, and I end up going to. I headed out. I left her. She was sleeping still, and then like fucking 4 or 5 hours to see this fucking thing on Facebook saying my mom was reported missing. Everybody knows my mom Wilma. Hey, she holds her own. Uh, she was at the homeless shelter. That's where kind of everybody just goes to chill, hey. And it was funny because that was the first comment the most like shelter put there. I'm pretty sure she's here watching it. Pretty sure that's her in front watching TV. So yeah, some idiot put it on there and said she was missing. So stupid how people could do that. You know how the police always they always fucking waste their money and their resources on stupid shit like this. Look at these horses, you guys, for caught my attention. Those are some friendly horses. Even on the reserve, our horses are friendly. So yeah, you guys went to the Sundance system. I actually went into the Sundance. My daughter wanted me to escort her, and I escorted her. And despite being around her mother and that side of the family was kind of uncomfortable for me, but I did it for my daughter, you guys. She wanted me to walk her, so I walked her. Felt so special, you guys. That's the lifestyle she wants to live. That's the lifestyle I'm going to support. You know, she wants to go our traditional route. I'll support her. So yeah, you guys, my family's doing pretty good. I'm also making this video in regards to some negative Nancy that said that my family gets what they deserve because of what I did, my doings. My doings on the reserve. For that reason, my family's going through some hardships. You know what? I told this girl, this fucking flabby ass fucking girl, I told her, my family's all right. I'm doing all right. Sure, we're going through some housing issues, but it's not anybody's fucking problem. Especially when we tried hard and asked for help, you guys. We got told we were begging for handouts, you know? So my family's only going through what everybody else's family's going through when it comes to the housing department. So my family's all right. For this girl to go off and say that, you know, she used to be a happy family. They used to stay down the hill from us. Now her husband's fighting addiction on the street in Lethbridge. I just fucking saw him. It's rough, man. I think this girl should look in the mirror and think about what she's going through. You know, she lost her husband, her family, and all that stuff because they chose to they chose the lifestyle that they're accusing me of. You know, yeah, I used to traffic drugs, but I never once harbored them. You know, I never once kissed their asses for drugs. It's crazy, you guys. I'm at the cactus pit right now. I want to show you guys something real cool. This is a underrated restaurant here. The cactus pit, you guys. It's very underrated. If anybody has time, I think we should go to the cactus pit right here. Oh, people. It's like a bang, bang. It's sticky out. I gotta drive. Really good sandwich, guys. It's the gem of every meal I've tried from Mexico was wicked. I know KFC has a competition, Popeyes and KFC, and you guys will fucking change your mind once you guys try this chicken in Glenwood, man. It like has this fucking like doesn't have a season, so it's more chicken than the season, you know. And what the lady said too with the chicken here is that because it's from a local butcher, if like the chicken is like unlike I guess I heard this real gross thing in class. I heard that I heard sometimes like if the chicken are like all like looking gross and some they'll still sell them, you know, like if there's a deformed like a deformity in it, they'll still sell it. Big corpse will buy that chicken. The lady here in Glenwood said it comes from a local butcher who cares about what people eat. So, so if it is yeah, have you seen this video? Had like a cancerous tumor on the chicken, and KFC and Popeyes buys this type of stuff regardless because they don't have the resources to actually go through every chicken that will. because they got to fill the demand. So, the chicken here in Glenwood, the lady said that the butcher goes through his chicken thoroughly before he sells it to them. I'm not saying I can't speak for everybody else. I can't speak for KFC. I can't speak for any of that. I can't speak for Jollibees. This place, oh my God, everything. They say extra MSG. Yeah, it's really good. So yeah, I'm doing good, guys. Yeah, I love like service my uncle, you know. And then I don't know, for some reason we buried his ashes. You guys, I thought when we get cremated, I thought we're supposed to like tell the family if you like want to like put a little bit of his ashes in a jar or go half and half, stuff like that. My uncle got his. They built a. Oh yeah, I gotta tell you guys this. A rented casket. You guys gotta hear this shit. This is funny. Okay, my uncle left a letter and was signed from the funeral home, our local funeral home, and he wanted his wishes to be granted there just because of the cost. He didn't want to leave a burden on us, so he kind of like prearranged his funeral. When we went against it, they were, I guess, yeah. My grandpa's the boss, you guys. My grandpa Joseph Whiteman from Cochrane, he's the boss. He decided to bring my uncle to Eden, and he went to Edmonds and Fort McLeod, and they did a few, and they put him in a casket, he had his clothes, and dressed nice and everything. I don't know, went on for 2 days. It's kind of horrible because like your body can only withstand so much, especially under heat factors. So we had like a 8-day wake service for him, and then the last day they cremated him, and then they took his body out of the casket. I guess they rent caskets, so you guys be wary of that. Make sure when you get your loved ones a casket, make sure that you don't get no rental, you guys, because I thought, how the fuck's that possible? How could you rent a casket? How can you put a dead body in a casket and then go through the services and then take it out and say, "Oh, well, this guy's gonna get cremated, so we gotta take the casket back." That was crazy, guys. I don't know what the fuck happened, but apparently we rented a casket and then cremated him after like 8 days. They had a wake service, and then I don't mean to laugh, you guys. There's nothing funny about it, but it's just the way it was handled. Because at the funeral service, they dug a hole. Uh, well, I guess it was my uncle's wishes to dig a hole and put some of his ashes in there and sprinkle some on top of my mother and give a little bit out to the family. But the person controlling the wake service and the cremation dug the hole right beside my grandmother and just chucked his, not chucked, you guys, I haven't say chucked. They put his ashes in the ground and then they buried him just like a casket. I was kind of standing there thinking, I was like, okay, can I get some of those ashes? But I didn't want to. I didn't want to say anything. My place to speak. My YouTube channel I can speak. So they end up putting his whole ashes in there. They didn't even sprinkle it on top of my mom. The person controlling it said, "Well, what if his ashes blow away?" I'm like, "Okay, you can handle it." They end up. They end up
putting his ashes right in the ground like the casket, and he was buried. I thought to myself, my uncle told me one time if it's cremated, he wants me to bring his ashes to the Chief Mountain. Be surprised, you guys. I go to Chief Mountain. Oh, wow. It would have been much for me to take a 20-minute detour east on the road and go sprinkle my uncle on top, but we didn't. So I don't know. It's really crazy the way his services run. I guess that's the first time when anybody in my family was cremated. I brought my grandpa back to Sixiga after the service. I thought, grandpa, actually, when I died, he pulled me up in the cloth that I died in, and just stick a tree on top. Stick a tree right in that motherfucker. Started laughing, and my grandpa, like my first conversation with him, and making him laugh like that was funny. Because even though it's just a wake service, it's still kind of funny. So yeah, this video is for whoever's curious about what's going on in Eric's life. Because every time I ask you guys a question, it ends up with what's happening in my life, or start talking about me and shit. So I thought I'll drop a video about me and see how I'm doing. So I had to do a food review. You guys have been cactusing here. Guys, this is like phenomenal, man. I'm driving. I need it. So let's see how that already fucking up. Peace out, guys. Till then, yeah, I let you guys know about Wilma. She's not missing. Clarence's service was kind of crazy, bananas, wacky, and shit, but no, all it was good. So yeah, you guys, I'll do a longer version of this, and I still haven't done my video on C5 yet, guys. I want to mention, guys, the contest. Like, subscribe, comment, and follow. You guys, get 500 bucks in your pocket. Subscribe to your boy. Get 500. Peace.